Hey guys, it is 5:05 in the morning on the third day of July Camp Nano. Unsurprisingly, it has been a slow morning, but I wrote 1,265 words so far. I wrote just enough to get the campsite butcher over 5,000 words, and then I started working on Letters from a Madman, but I've been fighting sleep for like the last hour and a half, if not 2 hours, but I was so close to 15,000 words that I decided to keep writing until I hit it. So I'm now at 15,150 words altogether. I'm hoping I can get another 5,000 words in before I go to sleep after I wake up. So right now I'm just a little over 15,000. So the goal is once I sleep and then wake up, my hope is to then write 5,000 words before I go to sleep again tomorrow. If that makes sense. I'm not sure if it does, but we're gonna hope that it does. So I am going to rinse out my coffee cup and brush my teeth and put some icy hot on my wrist and put on my night brace and then go to sleep. Because I need it at this point. I'm still adjusting to staying up this route instead of the way that I've been sleeping for like the past at least several weeks. I think. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. But I think because of that, my creativity has been thrown off when it comes through the most, because I've had to train myself to be able to write during the day. So now I'm basically retraining myself to be able to write at these hours. But I'll get there eventually. So that is all I have for right now. I'm hoping to make a lot more progress today than I made yesterday, but we will see where the day takes me, both depending on how my brain decides to function once I wake up and how my wrist decides to function once I wake up. But either way, I will see you guys in about 7 hours, give or take. 7.5, maybe 8, I don't know. My alarm's set for like 12:30, so we shall see. But either way, I'll see you guys soon. Hey guys, it is currently 5:02 p.m. It has been relatively slow today. I've only written, about 300 words, give or take, on Letters from a Madman, but I'm getting there. I just had to run over to my grandma and grandpa's house to make sure that everything was okay, because apparently my grandma's phone hasn't had service all day and people have been trying to reach her. So, but it's a really weird thing for her phone to suddenly decide it didn't have service, and then it pretended that it didn't have a SIM card in it. So then I had to just reset her phone and it was fixed. But nonetheless, that's more jogging than I normally do during the day, so I'm currently trying to remember how to breathe correctly. But I'm gonna go wash dishes and then come back and try to finish chapter 3 of Letters from a Madman. I'm like 1,000 words away from hitting the goal for today on that book, so I might keep pushing through and try to do that with this one and then move on to Tito Vito, but I'm not 100% sure. It kind of depends on how quickly things move after I wash dishes. This is about the time that I was writing before I changed my sleep schedule again for Nano, so maybe, just hopefully, things will go a little smoother now, but we will see, and I will do my best to keep you guys updated. Alrighty. It is 7:44 p.m. and I just finished chapter 3 of Letters from a Madman. The total for the book is 4,192 words, and that is 906 words written since the last time I entered anything on it. So I'm going to bring up the CampNaNo website, and I'm going to add those 906 words onto my written count. The only other thing that I've done so far is I've gone through and given a few more names Jade just has a first name at the moment because we haven't actually met her, but she is the forensic analyst at the station. This one is left blank for their police chief, who I know will probably come up at some point, but does not have a name. Ethan is one of Taki's kids. Ava is his wife, and then they have a kid together, which is one of her grandkids, or her only grandkid, and then her 2 daughters here. One of them lives at home with her. I think the other one is old enough that she lives elsewhere. But I do not know. We have not met her. We've only met the youngest daughter at this point. But those 6... My dog's throwing a fit. I don't know what she wants. And by throwing a fit, I mean quietly whining and breathing at me, but I don't know what she wants. But with those 900 and whatever words, we are now at 16,056 words for the total nano count at the moment. So I think I am going to go ahead and try to write another, how many words would that need to be? 700, give or take, I think. Yeah, about 700. About 700 more words on this book, and hopefully I can do that just so that way it meets today's goal. It doesn't matter if it does, I just like it if it does. And then we will move on to Tito Vito, and I will give you guys an update at some point. Alrighty, it is 8:35. I just hit a little over 5,000 words, 5,098. So I'm going to go ahead and add that in here. There was a bug in my face. 906 words again. That's perfect. I got 906 words again. How many times does that happen? But I don't have CampNaNo open at the moment, but I'm going to open it up, I'm going to add those words in, and then I'm going to switch over to Tito Vito for the next half hour or so. I have a documentary thing that comes on at 9 that I've been watching, so I will be taking an hour break then, and then I will probably jump back into things. I would take my tablet into the living room to work on books while it's on, but it's still uploading a video because it takes forever. But here we are. So that brings my total to 16,962. So I'm going to switch over to Tito Vito, and then I will update you guys again at some point later on.